If an influencer I was collaborating with tried to cancel me after something went a little wrong after working together for months, I would be devastated. The situation with Just Goldie and Lindsay, the influencer who got her hair overtoned and then pitched a fit online, it's really sad, honestly, for the stylist. And I know exactly what it's like to have clients like this. And on the flip side, I know what it's like to be a client. And some people really have something ugly that can be pulled out of them that you don't see sometimes until it's too late. And I understand getting a disappointing hair appointment. I've had my hair burned off, but you would never, ever, ever catch me exposing my stylist. My stylist of years who I loved and adored burnt my hair off. You think I'd come online and say what happened? Never, never. I mean, I've talked about it because it was a tough time for me. But coming online with malintent to cancel a hairdresser, that girl, she said, everybody share this. Everybody needs to know what she did to me. She overtoned her hair. I understand it's less than ideal. No, the hair didn't look gorgeous, but she asked for a cooler tone than what was in the photo. There was a miscommunication. They had a thorough consultation. And then for the first time ever of them working together, she was charged for the service. She'd never been charged for the service before. If it were me in that scenario, I would take the L. Okay, I've never paid before, so for the first time ever, I'm going to have to just shell out a bit of money for my hair. I've saved at all these other hair appointments I didn't have to pay, so I'll move on. I'll go to somebody else and they can fix this for me. Or I could ask politely for her to fix it and not refund my money. So she wasn't asking politely, she was blowing up the girl's phone, then the girl squeezed her in and then really didn't fix it. But she did try. She had her come back in, and this is all on her own time. She squeezed her in day after Thanksgiving. Honestly, it's a hectic time of the year. And also, I imagine that she was not being a easy client to deal with at the time. And sometimes a crazy client will make you mess up. Whenever I'd have somebody in my chair as a makeup artist who was like crazy and obsessed with the outcome and kind of on my tail about it, the service never came out the best because one, either they didn't let me finish my job or even really start my job, or two, they were stressing me out that my brain stopped working. Like, you know that if people cause you stress, it's like the same in childhood abuse. If people cause you stress, it actually limits your brain from functioning optimally. So like, clients, don't stress out your stylist. Be kind and shut up. But she wasn't kind, and the whole lead up, I'm sure the hairstylist was like already nervous to have her back. And then at the end of the service, she started wailing in the chair because her hair then had gone in a different direction. To be honest, no, it didn't look good. But the first time around, she could have just accepted what the hairstylist said and just said to wait, but she didn't wait. She did all this crazy stuff to it. She washed it with 2 bottles of Dawn Dish soap, so it was kind of a mess then. It was super porous. It absorbed all the color that she was trying to correct, whatever. She starts wailing in the chair, stands up and intimidates her and demands a refund. The hairdresser gives her a refund. That's where it should have ended. You got your money back. Go somewhere else and spend that $300 that you got back from this person. But then she comes online to drag this girl and to share as much awareness as possible. Like, I'm sorry, but small biz, I don't care how bad your hair turned out. Unless this girl's frying off everybody's hair, unless something went seriously awry, not just an overtone and also kind of like a stylist glitch where you're freaking your stylist out and causing her to perform worse, the hairstylist should not be dragged. You got your money. What else do you want? Also, just because you're somebody's customer does not mean that you can act however you want. I have blocked clients for less than this. I don't know if I would ever let that girl back. I understand that as a hairstylist, you want to rectify your mistakes, you want to fix things, but the way she was talking to her by text was not okay. If a client pings me one too many times at 6 a.m., blocked. It's not good practice, but blocked. If you don't have boundaries with your stylist, it's always a sign to me that it's going to be maybe a rougher appointment and I might not want to take you on. This girl was beyond kind. She was beyond patient. She let her come back, squeezed her in on a busy Friday, day after Thanksgiving, and this is what she gets for it. Also, she'd been doing her hair for, what did she say, like 2 years or something? She'd been doing her hair for free. several services all this time, and this is the payment that she gets. The influencer comes online and talks shit and tries to cancel her, take away the business that she built through working together. She doesn't get paid for that time. She doesn't get anything back. Hair looking a little ashy or a little warm is not the end of the world. She's acting like her hair got fried. She got her money back. I think it's crazy. I would have blocked her from the moment of the disrespect. I've seen people act like this in person. There was one infamous D-list actress in LA who used this service all the time, and all us hair and makeup artists, I never went to her because of this, but all us hair and makeup artists would go over there and get absolutely slaughtered. There's some people you cannot please, and it's really unfortunate when a stylist, a small business, has to take the fall for that. But it's not a good look, and regardless, it sucks to be in that position where somebody is after you in that way. It's very stress-inducing when you make your whole income off of your services with your hands, doing physical work. Sometimes mistakes happen. It's happened to the best of us. My client had her hair burned off at a $900 appointment in Beverly Hills. That's far worse, in my opinion, and might warrant a situation like this. But an overtone on a small-time stylist who works out of her house, get real.